I thought Argyle was a sequel to the Gun Kata movie.
Equilibrium?
Yeah, I thought it was just. I thought it was a sequel to Equilibrium. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is this dude's hair? Like, is this a sequel to Equilibrium? Like.
Welcome to the Alpha Primos podcast, the show where we talk about anything and everything from Dragon Ball Z being all the rage to dragging D's nuts across the face. Hey, I'm Juan Solo.
And I can't help it that I'm custom made. I'm JJ.
And I'm just Paco.
Welcome back, everybody. Bitch. Welcome back. Oh, man. It's been quite the week. Yes, we missed our last week upload because I was sick.
Sick and tired of these bitches.
Hell yeah. Exactly. Never get a day's rest up in here. But, all right, we are back. Feeling very alpha, but everybody knows the true alphas are our viewers, our fans.
Goddamn right.
Who leave us comments. Like Jojira, who commented on our last episode saying, I saw Madam Web.
Ugh.
We won free tickets at our theater that was going to expire.
Did you still
We went in high.
Hey,
right?
They're doing
even though they're free, you should try to get your money back. But it says here, we went in high thinking that would make it better, but it didn't. It was so bad, it sobered us.
Ooh. It's like now I'm thinking of that meme. Ooh, brother, ooh. What is it? You know, I gotta ask. Do you think that going in anywhere high is almost like in D&D, like some kind of magical buff? Be like, you know what? I roll for initiative if I'm going to use, weed to make myself high so I can, I don't know. I don't play D&D. I don't understand. I don't know. I wouldn't even know how to describe what it would be. It's like being high is like a magical shield to bullshit.
It would kind of work the same way that like drunken boxing works.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Like you get a different rush depending on the event. Like I think, like if you go to like a light show high, you're probably gonna get like a maximum effect,
like one of those laser light shows for
exactly,
Dark Side of the Moon and shit.
Yeah,
I've always wanted to go to one of those.
Yeah, there you go.
One of those
perfect.
One of those planetarium shows, that'd be fucking cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Super, just blitz. Like, man, why are you so high? I had a Rice Krispie treat in the fucking car, and it's one of those special Rice Krispie treats. Like, woo! Be like, by the way, you're gonna have to carry me, so because I don't know how I'm getting out of here. I always wanted to go to those. And speaking of, I just love the creativity of people with even though I've never played D&D, I just love seeing all the memes. You know, it's like especially the ones with the monk and the barbarian. They're just like they just beat the shit out of demons with their hands, like because magic is for pussies. I'm like, damn man, I'm gonna be a fucking monk when I get into if I ever start playing D&D. Like I did my hand. Did my whole body in holy water.
When I started playing Baldur's Gate and I was a monk, no one else had like the same experience as me because they were all like a magic caster.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, these harpies are kicking my ass. They're like, well, why don't you just, like cast some magic on them? Because I'm a monk. My magics are these.
The only magic I have is these hands.
Right.
It's you found a way to turn the anime Mashal into a video game.
Yeah, and that show is so funny.
I do love Mashal.
That show is fucking hilarious.
I need to start that second season. I just finished season 1.
There's just so much out there to watch. I'm overwhelmed. I don't even know what to watch next. I'm waiting for Solo Leveling to gather yeah, pretty much to wrap up, just so I can binge all of it. The only thing that I've been watching consistently weekly is Shangri-La Frontier and Ninja Kamui. This is the only thing I've been watching like week to week. Oh, and Dungeon and Delicious and Dungeon.
Delicious
Is
and
the
Dungeon, I like. Yeah.
Yeah, I really like it a lot too. I like slice of life. Man, I love slice of life animes, and I love the isekais. Those are my favorite genres. And I like a couple of romance animes. I also finished watching My Happy Marriage. That went completely unexpected. I thought it was going to be like a slice of life romantic, like, she, like the dude is like a wife beater or some shit, and she gives him a change of heart, or I don't know. I don't really don't know what I expected, but I did not expect fucking magic casting and spoiler alert for anybody out there, and fucking demons to come out of fucking nowhere. I was like, what the fuck am I watching? But this shit is fire. Like, this shit is good. And also, fuck half the people in that fucking show, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that shit had me heated. Them first couple of episodes, I was like, how dare you? Why would you do this? It's like a really fucked up Cinderella, I guess, but with magic. And like the prince will beat people's asses. like the prince is like, that's my bitch. I will set your house aflames. Like, what? Why did he set her house aflames? Because he called her a bee. What? Yeah, don't fuck with her husband.
All right, I'll probably check that one out.
It really is, bro. Like it just came out of nowhere with all the extra stuff. I was like, the fuck. And like I said, I
had heard of it before, but like I didn't. It's not really in my wheelhouse. So I was like, yeah, I'll get to it.
Yeah, like same. Like I didn't think it was something. I was like, well, I heard so many good things about it, and I always check out like all the different anime reviews, no matter what they are, whether it's slice of life, shonen jumps, anything. I will be like, all right, cool, I'll check it out. The other one that I haven't started watching that I want to watch is the Apothecary Diaries, because I heard that's really good.
That. Yeah, it's good.
And there's a couple other like isekais that I want to watch that I've just because I think they're funny. Like the vending machine one is hilarious to me. What's the other anime I was thinking about? There's a couple other ones. The one that I haven't started that I really, really want to watch that I'm also waiting for it to wrap up its first season is Journey's End, the Elchic Freean Ophidian. I'm sorry, I don't know how to speak. There's something else that I've been wanting to watch. Oh, like the Skate Infinity is something I don't want to watch.
Skate the Infinity.
Yeah, Skate the Infinity, and it's like a punk rock one, like where they start a band or like a punk rock band. I saw like a preview for Bachi or that one is another one I want to start, and then the one that TJ talked about, where it's like a warlord or a general from like ancient China that gets time transported to modern times, and he helps some girl become a pop star using his ancient war tactics.
Is it? That's my boy.
My boy Kagame, or
something like that.
Something like that. I don't know. If y'all know what it is, y'all comment it below so because I can say it correctly. But yeah, that's another one that I watched. Like I said, there's a lot. It's just my list is so extensive. And then I have like most of the streaming services, so I'll switch from stuff to stuff to stuff, watch shit on Paramount. I'm a sucker for like cop procedurals, like Law and Order. And I'll watch.
I've been watching Will Trent.
That's the one I watched that one too. I've started the second season already.
Yeah, same.
And just because I love fucking Firefly, the Rookie. There's another one. Rookie's pretty good. It's not bad. I mean, yeah, it's basic ass TV, but it's my. I guess that would be my guilty pleasure because I used to watch crapload of SVU. I watched all the different Law and Orders, and so that's just kind of where my love for coppers. Oh yeah, and what's the one with Jimmy Smits? The old one, The Shield, not The Shield.
Yeah, he was in The Shield.
Yeah,
wasn't he in The Shield?
No, I don't think he was in The Shield. But there's an older one. Something Blue. I forget the name of it.
Oh, NYPD Blue?
NYPD Blue. That's the one it fucking is. That's the one that he used to be on that I used to watch a lot. That's actually where I discovered who Jimmy Smits was. I think was through that series. And then there's always another one that I used to watch when I was way younger, and it was called something about white picket fences. And I think it was kind of like a Christian thing, though. That there was like the white picket fence was the name of the show, and like it was about a cop and like kind of what they go through. It's like Seventh Heaven plus cops, but just like very churchy, I guess, or preachy. Because you want to say it's Seventh Heaven with cops, but that just makes it sound like a Christian cop going around arresting bad guys. It wasn't anything like that. It was something way more tame. But I remember that one, and there's a bunch of other ones that I like to watch. Rizzolian Isles. I love NCIS. Like I feel like I'm like this fucking 80-year-old. That's what I'm just end up being.
Just for the record, it is the anime is called Your Boy Konming.
Your boy Kong Ming. That thank you, Juan. That was gonna bother because it was still in my mind. It was like, is it Congo Ming?
Have you guys watched Shogun yet?
Shogun?
No,
Shogun?
I want to.
The FX show with the samurais.
Yeah. No, it's on the list. I just haven't started it because I know I'm gonna.
I haven't started it because they're only doing one season. It's like a one and done.
It's a mini series. It's not a
yeah. So I'm like, well, I'm just gonna wait until you have like all the episodes. I'm not gonna.
Are they going back to the old TV model? Even the streaming services.
Well, that one's still on Netflix.
Yeah, it's because it's being shown on TV. Yeah,
so simulcast,
like on cable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I guess you could say it's kind of like HBO. Like they have the channel and the streaming. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, Netflix is doing it.
I want to check it out, but right now I'm still watching Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I really like that one. With Glover.
Yeah, that one's good.
It's good.
That one's good. I like Reacher. I finished Reacher. Reacher was good.
I still need to finish Reacher, actually. Yeah.
Oh no,
I forgot that was fucking Thad.
Yeah,
he was so funny in Blue Mountain State. He was just fucking hilarious. He was so funny in that. I haven't watched Shogun. Will Trent's good. What else was on?
Started watching it when I went home, like just to watch something, like while I ate, and I ended up really liking it.
Yeah, no, it's actually really good. It's really good. I like it a lot. I forgot. I didn't know that it was based on a book series.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to see if I can get the book series at our library because people always come in. They read a lot of those kinds of books, like Lee Childs and James Patterson and shit like that. And I believe the writer, she's in the same vein. So that's I'm gonna see if I can get some of those books in there, some of the series. I'm trying to think. There's something. I've been watching Halo. I'm watching it. It's like torture because it's not really, like I said, visually it looks cool. The Arbiter, the aliens, all the armor, it all looks cool as shit. It's just fuck, dude. Like the characters suck. You've completely gone off the rails. I'm just in it because I don't even pay attention to most of it. To be totally honest, I see like certain things, like, oh, that was cool, and it's just I don't even know how to describe it. It's just I don't care for it, but I'm still watching because I'm a completionist. I'm like, all right, I already started. I gotta finish. And there's another one on the Paramount Network called Tracker that I'm watching that I'm enjoying so far. That's really it. I want to watch House of Ninjas on Netflix.
I want to watch that one.
But I think I'll probably watch that one first or Shogun. I'm probably gonna have to watch House of Ninjas first. But I don't know, man. After watching Ninja Kamui, fucking all ninja shit is just not as good. It just really isn't. Ninja Kamui is badass, dude. I love that shit. Yeah. But the Netflix is doing with certain episodes, with certain series, is doing the one a week. I don't like that. I don't like that. It's like I pay for no commercials and I pay to have all my shit at once. That's what I'm paying for.
I don't know. I'm in the opposite end where I like the weekly release because it means that everyone's on the same page as far as like spoilers go. Because I know it was always really awkward at work if I'm eating lunch and I'm barely on episode 5, whereas
Mhm.
everybody's already finished it and it's only been out for a week.
Ah, yeah.
And they talk about it in the vicinity while I'm trying to eat my lunch, and it's like, oh, y'all suck.
Yeah, I can see why, but I think it's because we're in different jobs. Like because I have the two jobs, and also nobody around me like watches anime. Like I work with a bunch of old people at the library. They don't watch anime. They
Oh
don't
well,
watch
I'm not talking
any of this
about
shit.
anime specifically. I mean
Shows in general.
like TV shows in general. Yeah,
Well, even
like
then, like both my jobs, nobody watches the shit that I watch at all. Like I'll start like,
mm,
hey man, they're like, hey, what'd you do? Like, oh, I was watching like this show on Netflix, and they're like, oh, I don't watch Netflix. Oh, well,
mm.
okay, cool. So I bought some Pokemon cards. That's like, there's really no conversation. And the people at my second job at the bar, they're a few years older than me, but they're not into any of the shit that I am. They're all manly men, and I'm just like a fucking geek behind the bar. Be like, yeah, man. So Superman, right? Like they're just like looking at me like, give me another beer, Paco. Fair, that's fair. Here you go, another Miller. Yeah. But I think that's where we differ, because you're just talking about regular TV, and you can watch it, whereas I'm like, I have to watch it all on Sunday, all day. That's all I'm going to do is catch up on everything that I didn't watch.
Mhm. Yeah, but going with the whole theme of what's on the TV and what everyone's watching, uh, Tele Azteca the other day they were marathoning Dragon Ball
Yep.
as
Yeah.
a memoriam to Akira Toriyama,
Rip the goat.
and uh, I know you already talked about it on the Mexilage, Jay. So
Hmm.
I hope you don't mind talking about it some more.
No, never.
I don't think anybody would ever be.
I mean, honestly, like we had Spider Mike on, and he is a wealth of knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
and he kind of did a majority of the talking. So
Mm-hmm.
it's fine. We can talk more about Toriyama.
Take it away.
I mean, uh, what is there to say? Like it's tragic. It's he was only 68, which is
Pretty young
very
now.
young, especially when you consider that the voice of Goku in Japan is like 90.
Jesus,
Uh,
really?
yeah,
Fuck.
She's an old
90
woman, dude.
something. Yeah,
Yeah.
like not to knock on wood. I don't want her to go
Mhm.
next, but like my money wasn't on Toriyama before Goku. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. You'd think there'd be a safe bet.
um, and I mean it's been humbling and interesting to see everyone like share memes on TikTok and Instagram and stuff. Just the overwhelming amount of love for this dude and for like the stuff that he worked on. Even people that don't watch anime or don't watch Dragon Ball, he's influenced something that they watch in some way, in some shape or form. Like the big one that people were like, "Oh crap, that was him." Uh for people that don't watch anime was Chrono Trigger. He
Yep.
did the character designs for Chrono Trigger. He did
Dragon Quest.
he's done the character designs for Dragon Quest. If you read manga, uh something that he popularized was having a little caricature to represent the author. Like he didn't have a picture of himself. He did a little caricature. Everyone does that now. But from what Spider Mike was saying, that when Toriyama started, that was kind of a new thing. He was like one of the pioneers of doing that, and he had like 3 different caricatures that he would use. But yeah, like it sucks. It sucks that he's gone.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say it's a considering. Hold on, can you guys hear the dog?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, let's wait for the dog to stop barking.
That's okay. I've always imagined your dog having like a British accent if he could speak. And I don't know why.
Say what?
Father, where are you, Father?
Okay, I think they should shut up. Yeah, no, I was gonna say that, like, crap. No, I lost my train of thought. Let it come back to me. Like even people who weren't like anime fans and manga fans, they kind of realize, uh, even the stuff they watched or games they played, had influence, based on Dragon Ball. Because like I think some of the more like I think it's like the tropes more than anything got popularized, like the whole like transforming and having like an aura around, not necessarily like having the blonde hair, but just the transformation, if you will, that was inspired by it. And I mean, some of the more obvious ones are like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah,
He can go super, and
that one's really
it's
on the nose.
And yeah, and that's from Dragon Ball. And and even just
the Chaos
other
Emeralds
people like
too. There's 7 of them.
There's 7 of them. Yeah, as the 7 Dragon Balls. So yeah, like it's so easy to see like where a lot of the stuff that he did, it pioneered its way into all kinds of work, like everywhere.
Yeah, even in American cartoons, like for a while there, every cartoon on Cartoon Network had a Dragon Ball episode, like in The Kids Next Door, number 4 coup, and the Fairly Odd Parents. There were the Channel Chaser special. There was one where
it was Mahumushi.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah, Powerpuff Girls.
Blossom's head moved to the side.
Yeah,
I was like, that bitch is about to fuck shit up. Or recently in Solo Leveling, the dance. It was a clip that I just happened to see on TikTok. He does Goku's warm up dance in Solo Leveling. It's all over TikTok.
Billy and Mandy also had a chicken ball. But yeah, like even like parody aside, like it just and then I think it's just fair to say Mexico as a whole, or Latin America as a whole, got hit really hard by this news. And it was very humbling to hear like other people on TikTok like agreeing that like, guys, let Latin America have this one.
Yeah. I'm waiting for Mexico to make the announcement that they're about to.
I think Guatemala said that it was like a day of mourning, like the Friday, like because the news dropped Thursday, and then that Friday they were like,
nobody go to work.
Today's a day of mourning. If you don't want to go into work, don't. And that was like the state saying that. That was Guatemalan's government saying.
I'm waiting for Mexico to unveil the statue that they're going to build to this man. I mean, you're right. I mean, Latin America is straight up like the sadness just among Latin America. You could feel it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I was hearing that they're saying that they should do like something on Akira Toriyama's birthday. I'm not sure
Mm-hmm.
what date that lands on, but I know they're saying that like if something's gonna be done, like that would be the day,
Mm.
to do it. But the other thing is also that he was still working on Dragon Ball stuff that
Yeah.
before he passed away. So you have the Dragon Ball. Is it Daima? Dragon Ball Daima, where the little
Yeah.
kids. So you have that coming out, and then it's like full circle because the original Dragon Ball was Goku as a little kid, and
Yeah.
so the last thing he worked on was like a reboot of Swords, where now they're all kids, and so like that like just makes it's gonna make whenever that debuts like all that more like wholesome, if you will. Um, but yeah, because he was working on that. Who knows what other projects were were going on behind the scenes,
He
right?
was still writing more Dragon Ball, like
Mm-hmm. Like,
because Black Frieza was the
mm-hmm.
last thing in Super,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know if they're gonna keep going with that, but like no one knows like what was planned past that.
Mm-hmm.
And well, now that he's gone, like unless he had already told his assistant, the guy
Mm-hmm.
that was actually drawing it, like what to do, I don't know.
Yeah, it's
Maybe he has something like stashed away that I mean, he's a
mm-hmm.
writer,
Uh, uh,
so
at that, I believe at this point in time, he wasn't really drawing the majority of it. It was
Mm-hmm.
mostly his assistant, or
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
um. So it's possible that the assistant already knows like what's supposed to come next, but I don't know
Mm-hmm.
if they're still going to publish it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I
So
will
weird.
say this. I don't like the way the word like legend and goat and icon is used nowadays because it's lost a lot of meaning. But with Toriyama, that dude was like a true icon. Like on the levels of people like Michael Jordan and Kobe and Michael Jackson, that you can literally go anywhere and you say that name and everybody knows who the fuck you're talking about. Even people that aren't into this particular thing. Um, I think the one thing that I think is funny is just how it brought a lot of people together, especially older and younger generations. Even here in Mexico, when you see a lot of like these fathers and these older like Mexican dudes that you would never think are into fucking Dragon Ball or any anime of sorts, and these motherfuckers got huge, huge collections, or they know everything about it. Um, and of course, the other funny part of it is like all the cartel memes that
Oh yeah.
everybody makes. Somebody was like, "Oh, I don't know if it's true," and you read all the comments, and they're like, "Well, it's actually a meme," but then somebody's like, "Well, yes and no. Like there is a little bit of truth to this man bringing a little bit of peace to a country, to the most violent criminals in a country. It's like, oh shit." And then the people that were trying to drag Toriyama's name, like pretty much as soon as he died, as soon as they found out the news about his death, and how everybody was like, "You're about to get dragged through the mud in
Yeah.
the most
Mm-hmm.
horrible way," and they did. They got dragged as they should through the mud. But I mean, there's nothing really else I can say or can be said that hasn't already really been said.
Yeah.
You guys have already said everything I wanted to say, and there's so many other people that can articulate it better than I could in my wildest dreams. Even all the artists from Naruto and One Piece and all that have already released their statements and shit like that.
They worked under him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, they actually like were assistants to him for a little bit. I think maybe not both of them, but I believe Oda was.
I wonder how many people are gonna have, how many Latinos are gonna have his picture on their on their
Ofrenda?
ofrenda this year. They said these pictures gonna be on like so many people's ofrendas. You know, did he ever travel to Latin America or any part of that, or did he ever leave Japan? I don't really know.
I don't know because he was such a private person. If he did, I didn't hear any of it. Like,
and I wonder if he knew how highly regarded he was in Latin America.
I think he probably had like a glimmer of it when
he had to have known that
when
this dude is a
the
god.
Tournament of Power was ending.
Yeah,
and he saw that like Mexico shut down an entire city block,
so
that they can show it.
They can show it, and then they did it illegally. Fucking Mexicans.
Yeah.
But hey, at least they asked for permission first, even though they got denied. They were like, "We're still gonna do it. We're still gonna do it." Like,
well, we already ordered. We already
trying to do
did
this
it.
the right way. We
thought
tried to do
you'd
this
say
the right
yes.
way. We thought y'all be like, "Yeah, that's cool, bro," but y'all decided to say no. We're still gonna do it. We're still gonna do it. Like, you can't stop us. But yeah, I think that would be something that I would like to think that he knew how loved he was by literally a whole race of people. Mexicans, Dominicans, all of Latin America. This dude, I guarantee you, if that's probably one person, if he got kidnapped on a vacation, like about 14 Liam Neesons from different armies would show up to rescue this man. They would, like, Japan wouldn't even ask for help, but then a boat full of Mexicans would show up, be like, "Oh, we're here for what? To help. Like, this is our man. Like, you think we're gonna leave this in your hands? Absolutely not." I mean, I would just like to hope that he knew how loved and well regarded he was. Even his family now. Hopefully, his family knows how, how many lives have changed in a whole country, basically.
Yeah. And especially in LATAM where it wasn't just Dragon Ball Z. Like for a majority of America, it's Dragon Ball Z was like the one thing. And granted, it's a big part of his legacy, but it was the one thing that, they're familiar with. Whereas in Mexico and all these Latin American countries, we also saw like original Dragon Ball, and we also saw Dr. Slump and Arale. I mean, I think like he had to have known. Like, he had to have had like some sort of
like
there had to have been somebody, maybe he had to have received like fan letters, or somebody had to have found his address and be like, "Bro, you are our god, you are our king."
Yeah, I think it's fair to assume that he probably had an idea of how well liked it was and how far it reached. It's like a global phenomenon.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Rest in peace, Toriyama.
Yes. Thank
Rest in peace.
Rest in power, sir.
Rest in power.
Well, on the topic of Japanese creations, so Godzilla.
Yeah.
Won an Oscar.
Finally. So it's +1 now.
Yeah. I thought it was so cool that the VFX team showed up at the red carpet, each one of them with their own like Godzilla
Godzilla.
figure,
Yeah.
like hell yeah. And so when they won, you saw that it was like a shuffle of like, oh, yeah, here, hold my Godzilla while I now give me back the Godzilla.
Just the
Like,
shuffle. Somebody should have been winning
yeah,
one of the Godzilla blow up uniforms.
right. So I think that like they're gonna pave the way. Oh shoot! It's 'cause- sorry, I'm looking it up. Their
Hmm.
shoes, they had matching shoes.
Really?
Yeah, and so the shoes, it had the heel like it's the claw. It's like Godzilla's claw for the heel.
Oh, well, I have to look this up now.
Yeah, same.
Your wing.
Mhm. I'll see if I can put this picture up on the screen for
Every picture
those
I'm
of you that
finding
are
is
not.
like, does not show
Uh,
me their feet. Show feet, damn it.
Oh, I see it. That's fucking cool. Wow. Okay, that's actually pretty fucking cool. See, why can't I have cool coworkers like that want to do cool shit like that?
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know that was what DeVito and Arnold were presenting. It was their Oscar. Shit.
Oh yeah, the VFX.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I saw the clip of them like fighting or challenging Michael Keaton to a fight, but like, or to a rematch since he's Batman.
Mm.
But okay, I see them all coming up, and DeVito's handing the wait. Show feet, damn it! Who's this cameraman at the fucking Oscars? Like, oh, okay, there we go. I saw.
Did you see it? Okay, because I was
Yeah.
about to send you the picture.
I see the heels. There we go.
Mm.
That's cool.
That is really fucking cool.
That's really cool. But yes, and rightfully deserved. I
Yeah.
should say.
Yeah.
100%.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just waiting for like a Blu-ray release so that I can snag it up.
Yeah.
I don't know why it was only nominated for visual effects and not for like best foreign film, because
Politics.
it probably also should have won that, in my humble opinion.
Mhm.
Granted, I've only seen 2 of the ones that were nominated. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad that Godzilla got one.
Yeah.
Godzilla got an
Mhm.
Oscar.
Now I just need
Yeah.
Star Wars to win one.
Yeah, and I always thought it was crazy that like best costume, like it
Hmm.
never goes to like the superhero movies.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that it's always like, oh, and best costume goes to fucking Mad Men. Like,
And it's like they wear suits.
Yeah.
they're
Style
dressed
hasn't
better.
changed.
They're dressed better to go to the awards than they ever were in the
No.
fucking show.
And
Yeah.
I will say this about DC though, when you're talking about costumes, their costumes are always on fucking point. Like I love Marvel
Mhm.
more, but like DC's costumes are always on fucking point. And you know who's especially like is on fucking point that really surprised me was Black Manta's in Aquaman. Like his costume was like, holy shit, that looks so fucking real. Like that looks legit badass. And like the other ones look cool, don't get me wrong, on Marvel and shit, but most of them are like CGI. But like DC's costumes are always on fucking point in my opinion. Always. Like literally looks right out of the fucking comic book. Just had to throw that in there.
I mean, yeah. You're not wrong. I do like Wonder Woman's costume.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's because you know what else is a thing like regarding like superheroes and their costumes. This is a pet peeve of mine, but I'm noticing that like a lot of times they don't show them in the costume, kind of like they want to hype it up and build it up, and it's like, man, just put them in the goddamn costume. Like,
Yeah.
why?
Yeah.
They
Like
didn't sit through
Daredevil,
an entire fucking season of Daredevil.
like, yeah, Daredevil is like the guiltiest one because he gets it on the last episode of season 1. He has it in season 2, and he has it in the Defenders.
Yep.
And then they take it away. Why? Why?
Don't know.
And it's like, well, it's because the villain's gonna fuck him.
Yeah, fuck him. Who cares? I want to see the goddamn
If
costume.
anything, it probably would have been better if the villain wore the season 1 costume, because then it could be anybody.
That's true. That's very true.
Motherfuckers.
I blame Madam Web.
You know, now that I think about it, I think Marvel is like the guilty one of doing that.
Yes, they are.
Because it basically happens with the Punisher also.
Yeah.
And they kind of did it with Miss Marvel, where they
that was a simple ass costume too. At that,
yeah, it's a scarf.
I think it's just they do it because it worked so well with like Iron Man. When Iron Man first came out, everybody was excited, like, oh, like how is it going to look on screen? Actually getting to see Iron Man on fucking screen, and they made it work really fucking well. It looks cool as all fuck. And they just went with it, and they haven't changed. And it's like the one. I think one of the costumes that disappointed me, because I think it was Marcos that told me that it was Shazam, where his is like kind of more of a muscle suit.
Yeah,
and I was
totally
really
a fucking muscle suit.
Yeah, well, see, at first I was like, nah, like everybody else gets super buff for the movies, and I figured like, fucking Chuck got buff. I believe Chuck got buff.
No, he did get
weights. No, and eating
he
cows.
did get buff. He did get buff. Like
that was my thought process.
I've seen him like take pictures at like events and shit. No, my man's huge, but yes, the costume is padded.
And see, that was my thing. I was like, fucking Chuck is out there just eating raw cows and lifting weights at the same time because this dude's gonna be fucking jacked for Shazam. And then like I saw, I was like, oh, he looks cool as shit. And then Marcos was like, yeah, that's a muscle suit. What? And then I paid close attention. I was like, fuck, you're right. You can kind of tell if you really like pay real close attention. I was like, oh man. But he's still huge as fuck anyways. But I guess he had to be even bigger. And it was like, well, it's just not humanly possible right now without fucking steroids or something, maybe. Probably had to talk to the Liver King.
I don't think Black Adam had any padding in that suit, bro.
No, that man's Polynesian or Samoan.
Think The Rock, I think part of the reason that The Rock got into a fight with DC was that he just wanted them to paint him. Just paint the fucking lightning bolts on me.
It's kind of fair. The dude's huge, alright. It's kind of fair. Like, yeah. Like, what'd you do? We just painted it on him. That's all he wanted. Like, oh, okay. Well, it doesn't look any different. Yeah, I know. All right.
So,
fucking Rock.
All right, so to bring it back to the Oscars again, just for a little bit, we were talking about anime earlier, and well, The Boy and the Heron won animated feature film.
What was it up against? Because
it was up against
Across the Spider-Verse.
Elemental,
yeah,
Nimona, Robot Dreams, and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Ooh.
Which one's Robot Dreams?
I didn't see Robot Dreams, so I can't speak to that one.
I saw all of them except Robot Dreams.
I think out of all of them, I
haven't seen Boy and the Heron, actually.
I saw Boy and the Heron. It's good. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you it's a piece of shit and Hayao Miyazaki can't animate or nothing. Like, no, it's good. It's a good movie, but it wasn't my favorite out of those listed. Honestly, I think the one that I probably was the most surprised with and had the most fun with on that list is Nimona.
Yeah, I
I
love
love
Nimona.
Nimona. I thought
Nimona
Nimona
was
was
so
really
great.
good. Yeah,
Mhm.
I
I
didn't even know
dug
what
it
it
a lot.
was.
I knew it was a comic or a graphic
Mhm.
novel because the title sounded familiar to me, and after I saw the trailer, I like went to the comic shop and it was there. Like they prominently feature it because it's like,
Yeah.
well, yeah, the movie's coming out. But I had never read it. The comic is slightly different. They changed a lot of things for the movie.
Mhm.
I think a lot of the changes are probably for the better. And yeah, I mean, I just dug Nimona a lot. The performances were great. The animation was great. The character designs were fantastic. Like,
I like the character. I liked her a lot.
Yeah. Okay. So I looked up Robot Dreams, and I guess to put it in like anime terms, it looks like it's like a slice of life genre,
Uh-huh.
and it's you got like a robot, like legit. The dude kind of looks like Bender, just without the door
Uh-huh.
on the torso and the antenna, and it looks like it's like a either like a love story or something because he's like holding hands with like a dog character.
Hmm.
So I'm
Okay.
guessing it's just yeah, it's just about this robot and this dog.
I've probably seen the trailer and I just don't remember it, I'm pretty sure.
Like no, I'm telling you right now, I never heard of this. I had never seen a trailer for this
Yeah.
or nothing. It just says here, yeah, the adventures and misfortunes of dog and robot in New York City during the 80s. That's the that's
Okay.
the
I guess I'm wrong.
synopsis. And it's like, okay.
I saw a tweet concerning Miyazaki, and it was funny as shit because it said the tweet said Miyazaki came out of retirement just to cuck Spider-Man. It's like I'm pretty sure if Miyazaki wasn't in there, Across the Spider-Verse would have won if it wasn't for the boy in the hair.
Yeah.
Probably.
And I ended up reading that tweet. I was like, that's fucked up, but funny. It was just fucked up. But he's like, Spider-Man's not gonna win. I'm gonna cut that motherfucker. Like, leave Peter alone. He's already been through enough.
Like, I don't know. I think when it comes to the Oscars, I think like if like a Miyazaki film is up, like I think it always like gets
it's gonna guaranteed win. It's a guaranteed win.
Yeah.
Or Pixar. Pixar was also always like a guaranteed dub.
Yeah, but Elemental wasn't that great. I mean, I like.
But I don't think that's Pixar.
Oh, that's DreamWorks. Is it DreamWorks?
No, it's
Disney.
It's just Disney.
Disney anime. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's Pixar.
I mean, it was
Did
good.
Pixar put out something this year? I don't think they did they?
So.
This past year?
No, because I know their next movie is Inside Out 2, but it's not out yet.
Right. Or we could be completely wrong.
Cars 7.
What was the last thing they came out with?
I'm on their website. Elemental was theirs.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Pixar?
That was Pixar.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And Lightyear was the one before it. Wait.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
Was it Lightyear? And then Turning Red was the one before Lightyear.
Dang, okay. Oh, and Turning Red was so good.
Yeah,
I did
Turning
like
Red
Turning
was good.
Yeah.
That was what, 2022?
Yeah, that was COVID, if I remember correctly.
Mm.
You know, Elemental was good. It wasn't bad. It just, wasn't top tier.
Yeah.
It was a good watch. It just was a top
tier. It's run of the mill. It's Dang.
Like,
okay.
I think the only movie there's only like 2 movies, or no, 3 movies, I think, that nobody really likes from Pixar. And that's Cars 2. I think people complain about The Good Dinosaur. And there's another one. And it's blanking right now which one it is. Crap.
Was it Finding Dory? Lightyear?
Maybe Lightyear is the other one. Yeah, I think Lightyear is the other one because it just went left field. You know,
Yeah,
because if I hear Lightyear, I'm thinking it's gonna be something out of like a Toy Story one off. You know,
Mhm.
that's what I would have thought before I knew what it was. That was my first. I was like, oh, it's just gonna be like some kind of one off. And then they explained that it was gonna be like about actually the who Buzz Lightyear is based on, like the real Lightyear. And I think Lightyear could have been something great. I think it was just a bad execution. In all honesty,
yeah.
it was just a bad
Yeah.
execution. They probably could have done
The
something really cool with it. It was just bad execution. I think. I feel
the
like the story could have been better.
yeah.
Mhm.
That's the thing with it. What gets to me about Lightyear is that they always say they were saying, and it's in the beginning, like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
Andy,
Like it's the
the Buzz
movie
Lightyear
Andy
toy,
saw.
yeah, the Buzz
Yeah,
Lightyear toy is based on a movie that Andy saw. This is that movie,
mm.
And
and there is no fucking way
Yeah.
like
No way.
that Andy liked this movie, man.
yeah, it was it's crazy because all they had to do was like an animated like Star Wars esque 80s sci-fi,
Yeah.
and it would have been a hit, you know,
they,
Oh yeah.
they could have done
because
Flash Gordon, like,
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And or they could have just done the
oh.
cartoon like Buzz
Yeah,
Lightyear of
they
Star
already
Command.
had.
Yeah. That was.
Like just
That's
do
not
that, but like
lifelike. I guess. Yeah.
animated
Yeah.
in CG instead
Yeah.
of
Pixar
2D.
animation.
Like yeah, they just do that or um but yeah, no, it's just it like yeah, I think if they had just dropped the this is the movie like Andy saw
Mm-hmm.
and just stuck to the whole oh it's a movie based on the character Buzz Lightyear,
Mm-hmm.
it might not have been as like hated.
I feel like
And
they just took themselves too seriously.
it definitely did. Like the story is surprisingly deep
Mm-hmm.
for Buzz Lightyear, you know. And so I think it's just that. Like I think the tone might have been a little like off
Yeah.
on this one, you know.
Yeah,
But I mean, I'll even say like I I didn't hate it when I saw it, but the story did catch me off guard. Like I wasn't expecting it to be that like you
Deep.
know serious.
Yeah.
mm.
But you know it is what it is. I won't I don't completely shit on Lightyear, but yes, even I agree with the criticism of this isn't the movie Andy saw. And yeah, I don't picture a kid watching this movie and thinking I want that fucking toy.
Yeah.
And also, I love Chris Evans, but still should have been Tim Allen as a voice.
Tim Allen has
Mm,
problems.
yeah,
I
I'm
know
actually
he's got problems. I know he's got problems, but I still wanted him as a voice. I just like that voice. I guess it's just the nostalgia, really. You know, like
Mhm.
I know
think,
where
I
you're
guess.
coming from, but at the same time,
Mhm.
if it's supposed to be the movie that Andy saw,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
they never get they never
yeah.
get
Never get the
Chris
right-
Evans doesn't voice Captain America toys.
Yeah.
That's
It's
true.
always
Hank
just so
doesn't
like,
voice
True.
Woody toys. It's
That's
no,
his
it's
true.
his
brother.
brother.
Oh wow, yeah, you're right about that. You're right. You're right. You're not wrong. You're right. Still, though.
I guess we can wrap things up on the like this Pixar trend we're following. I'll
Mhm.
admit I actually haven't seen The Good Dinosaur.
I pass
so-
it every time I'm looking for something to watch on
I think I watched it, but like
on Disney
did
Plus, but I never
not
watched
pay
it.
any attention to it. Like I just left it playing in the background while I was cooking, and paid zero
Mm.
attention to it.
I tell you the
I'm
one. Oh,
I'm
go ahead.
scrolling through their filmography, and like yeah, that's the only Pixar movie I haven't seen.
Wait, what
So
about
it's like
Planes?
But
Planes
that's
isn't
Disney.
listed as
Oh,
Pixar.
it's Disney
So
animation.
That's a Disney
yeah.
one. Yeah.
That one's dark as fuck.
Planes too. Is,
you told me about
Both
it.
of them.
Yeah.
Planes and Planes 2 was dark as fuck. I was really caught off guard with that. I was like, oh my god, what am I watching? But I like aviation, so that's why I enjoyed Planes.
Mhm.
It sucks that it went straight to like DVD or whatever. I feel like it could have done well, especially coming off, Cars and all that.
Mhm.
Because I think it came out like right after Cars 1, like right before Cars 2 and right after Cars 1. I think it could have done well, but I think didn't Dane Cook have problems at that time too because he had already voiced it, and so I'm thinking that's why they just went straight to DVD with it or whatever. But recommendation if people haven't seen it, go watch it. It's the first one's dark, the second one's just as dark. Holy shit! But overall, they're decent movies. Like they're not bad to watch. They're entertaining, and yeah, I put it on the background at first, and then I just sat down and like, holy shit, this is actually pretty good. Like it's not bad. Like I like this. But again, like I'm a
Mhm.
sucker for aviation, so that's why I like it.
Mhm. And well, I mean, to go back to the whole Tim Allen thing, they did announce that they're gonna do a fifth Toy Story, so
Yay!
they'll probably bring him back. That Toy Story's one that, like, man, y'all should have just stopped after 3. Like
You
that
They
was
should
had
have
such
it.
killed
a
the toys in 3.
that
Let's be
was
honest.
such a
They should have been thrown into the incinerator. It's where it should have ended. As dark as that is, that's where it should have
the,
ended.
like yeah. I mean, not in the incinerator.
No,
I'm not a cynic, but it should have ended at 3. I don't know why they felt 4 was
Money.
a
That's all it
necessary
is, man.
step.
It's
I
just
mean,
fucking money.
yeah, but
That's all it is.
I
And
like. I do like Forky. I like. In defense of 4, I do like
Mhm.
the character of Forky,
yeah,
but you also undo like all of Woody's character development from the past 3 fucking movies.
yeah.
Like, it was unnecessary. If they wanted to do another like Toy Story, I think it should have just been different toys. It shouldn't have been Andy's toys or what's the girl's name?
Bonnie.
Bonnie.
Bonnie. It shouldn't have been Bonnie anymore. It should have just been like a whole new set of toys.
Like,
Mhm.
yeah, like
a
a whole
new
new
kid.
anthology, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, like because if anything, I mean, you see that there's different like Buzz Lightyear action figures, and each one goes through the same thing of where they think they're the real Buzz Lightyear. So I do think there was like, potential there and like, like a soft reboot almost with like a different set of toys and,
The
and
next
stuff
Toy
like
Story should follow Spanish Buzz.
that.
It's just Spanish Buzz.
Bendita
Right.
corre espacial. He despertado del hipersueño en un planeta muy extraño. That parcel tongue Spanish.
Yeah.
Oh no! God damn you! I also I think the other fucked up part about the fourth Toy Story is you find out that Bo Peep is for the streets. She is not loyal.
Mhm.
She is not loyal at all. Bo Peep is for the streets.
But come on, we can't forget the best character. What was it?
Duke
Duke
Kaboom.
The
Kaboom.
Doom Kaboom. There you
Duke
go.
Kaboom.
Keanu Reeves.
Well, if they're gonna do another Toy Story, they better
Canadia's
goddamn.
#1 daredevil.
They better do a fucking Incredibles 3.
They should, just to make up for the lackluster sequel.
Incredibles 2. Yeah.
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 I called it lackluster because it that's really what it is. Man, 1 is so good. And then
really
2
is.
is like
Me.
notches below it.
Yeah. 2 is not very good at all. I
haven't
love
seen
the world
Luca.
building.
Oh, Luca's good.
Yeah, I'm
I
going
haven't seen
through them.
Luca
I've
either.
seen most of these.
Mhm.
I haven't seen Elemental or Luca, and I haven't I mean, think I saw The Good Dinosaur, but I don't really count it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well,
Cars
yeah.
2 and 3 I haven't seen, but I refuse to watch those.
Cars 2 is not great. Cars 3 is it's mid.
Cars 3's
Mid.
Cars 3's alright. Yeah, it's
Okay.
uh, it's it's
Better
kind of
than
like
Cars 1?
No, it's not better than Cars
no.
1.
Damn, I didn't even like Cars 1.
Oh,
Really? You didn't like Cars 1? I love Cars 1.
um,
You
I
know which
didn't
other
hate it,
crap,
but
it's Cars 3. It's kind of like story wise, it's kind of like Creed. It's the
Yeah.
passing of the torch, the
Yeah,
training,
Mhm.
the new yeah,
the new
like
Young Buck.
story wise, like that's what it is.
lightning stock in this one.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The other one, I really like the world building in The Incredibles.
Mm-hmm.
Brave is another one that I don't think a lot of people talk about that I really liked.
I
Uh,
think Merida is
It's a
Mark's
princess.
daughter's favorite princess. Yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah, that was a really good
Mhm.
one. Onward, I forgot, was Pixar. Is Onward Pixar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Onward's Pixar. That one was pretty good.
Oh, I
liked
loved
it.
Onward. Yeah.
Soul was good.
I didn't love Soul, but it was good. Like
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't
I'm in
I
the
can't
same
really
camp
shit on
of,
it.
I'm not gonna same. I'm not gonna shit on it, but yeah, it was alright. Mm-hmm.
I want to see another monsters movie, but I don't want to see young monsters. I want to see them continue the original monsters.
It's just like I don't think they have the balls to like pursue like Sullivan and Mike Wazowski, because if you do a sequel, you
Mhm.
have to show Boo, and I don't think they want to do that. So, and Monsters University already covered everything they did like leading up to that one. So it's like there's no grounds for a prequel. The only thing they could do is like a spin-off, but it would have to take place between the events of Monsters U and Monsters Inc. because they don't scare kids anymore.
No. I wonder, and if they did do a sequel, I wonder what the story would even be, to be totally honest. I wouldn't even know what the story would be.
Actually, wait, no, didn't they do like a Monsters series? Like it wasn't a movie.
There's
It's
a
like
monster series. It's on Disney Plus. It's just, but it doesn't follow Mike Sullivan and Mike. It follows like a whole nother crew of monsters, and I believe it's when they're trying that, and I believe it's right after all the changes in Monsters Inc. It's not bad. Mindy Kaling's in it. I know a lot of people don't like her, but she's not bad in the show. Like I watched it; it wasn't bad.
she's
One of the monsters. Very annoying.
She's well, I mean, that's one thing that people hold against her, but the biggest thing that people hold against her is that like when she writes a show, she writes herself as like the best character, or like she basically writes herself into every show.
Well, that didn't work for Velma, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, I don't even know what the story would be with Mike and Sullivan, to be honest. I would like to see it, but I wouldn't. And I think the only other thing is it's not Pixar, it's DreamWorks. But I really, I really enjoyed the How to Train Your Dragon series.
Yeah, it was a good series,
and
I liked all
that
those
was a
movies.
good one.
I liked the way it ended,
and the show.
Oh yeah, I didn't watch the show, but I did like the way it ended.
The show wasn't bad.
I like the way it ended, and even though I want more, it's like I don't think they should bring it back.
DreamWorks is taking notes from like Toy Story, like don't do another one. Got it.
Yeah, like, you know what? We're good. We're good. We've already
Shrek is their Toy Story, though.
Yeah, but it's okay. I don't mind another Shrek only because Shrek 3 and 4 are like the black sheep of the movies.
Yeah. Dang, man. Such good animation
but
lately.
You know what? I have faith in it only because Puss in Boots was so fucking good.
Yeah, Puss in Boots
Like,
was good. Puss in Boots
so
was
good.
good.
So like, I have faith that this next Shrek will like knock it out of the park.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, it definitely will.
Didn't they put out a movie like recently? DreamWorks?
It wasn't the bad guys, was it?
No.
No, but that is one of them, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
it was the the Kraken movie.
Oh, Teenage Kraken.
Yeah, that one.
I
Teenage
haven't
Oh,
watched
Kraken.
that was
That's
theirs.
that's
Yeah, I think that's
theirs.
DreamWorks.
That was
Yeah.
the
Oh,
one
dang.
immediately after The Last Wish, and people were like, "Man, fool me once, shame on me."
Dang,
I haven't
okay.
watched it, so I don't even know if it's good or not. I haven't watched
Yeah,
it.
I haven't watched it either, so I can't speak to the quality or caliber of movie.
I think like
I don't even know if it did
like
well.
I think like the review I heard was that like no, it did bad at the box office, but they're like if you watch the movie, they're like it's alright, but like it's very like low
It's
ball.
more
Like,
home release than it would be
yeah.
wide theater release.
Oh
And,
well,
yeah.
shit! Kung Fu Panda is literally in theaters right now,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, there you go.
and well, yeah, that's DreamWorks. And I think the Trolls movies are also DreamWorks.
Yeah, the Trolls movies are DreamWorks. Trolls
So
movies
yeah,
are
they
good.
came
I've
out
never
with
seen
another
those
one.
either.
They're good. I haven't seen the recent Trolls, but
World Tour or whatever.
yeah,
The
or
I
Insect
didn't
no,
see that one either. No.
no, I think the tour one is two. So I think it was like
getting the band back together.
Yeah, band together. There you go.
The Insect movie.
Yeah, I didn't see that one.
I
haven't
haven't
seen
seen part
them.
3. I've seen 1 and 2.
I haven't seen any of them.
I like 1 a lot.
Yeah,
it's wholesome.
I don't like watching musicals or anything with a lot of song bits in it.
I just have a crush on Anna Kendrick, so
Oh no, it's not because of that. It's just because when I watch those kinds of movies, I just get really jealous because I wish I could sing or play an instrument well. And every time I see those, I was like, "You sons of bitches, you guys are so fucking talented. Fuck you." Oh, I wish I could sing that cool. I wish I could just break out into song and not sound like a fucking dying goat. But yeah, I haven't seen any of them. But then again, like I was like, yeah, I might watch it. Anna Kendrick is fine though.
Yeah,
Anna Kendrick fine. I did see that movie that she did with what's his name? What's his name? The dude, Hammer in Iron Man. Sam Rockwell. I saw that movie that she did with Sam Rockwell. Meh.
Argyle?
No, not Argyle. She did a movie with it's called
I know it's not Argyle.
I haven't seen Argyle yet either. Just fucking Henry Cavill's hair is really just like, what the fuck is this movie? At first, all I saw was that image, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I thought Argyle was a sequel to the Gun Kata movie.
Equilibrium?
Yeah, I thought it was just. I thought it was a sequel to Equilibrium. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is this dude's hair? Like, is this a sequel to Equilibrium? Like,
Is that Cramaton player?
Yeah, like I legit thought, like, okay, Henry Cavill, is this a sequel to Equilibrium? Maybe this is what I've been waiting for. Hey man, Henry Cavill doing Gun Kata might be fucking badass, because the bad guy in Equilibrium really threw me off. It was just a fat chubby dude. I was like, that's the bad guy? Okay, all right, I'll take it. I'll believe it, I guess. But the one fight that in Equilibrium, I know we're getting off track, but that one fight in Equilibrium where it looks like they're about to have this badass sword fight against the black guy.
He just like,
and it's like 2 seconds. He does 3 moves and it's over. I was like, wait a minute, is that it? Like, that was fucking cool, but that was really anticlimactic. I thought they're building them both up like, oh man, this is gonna be like that epic fight toward the end, penultimate fight, and he's gonna fucking go balls to the wall. And it's like chink chink. Whoosh. Fuck. That was it. Shit. But yeah, I thought Argyle was I thought Argyle was a sequel to Equilibrium. Like, I was really excited. Like, I'm sorry, that's probably the dumbest shit ever. But yeah, that's what I thought. I thought that. But yeah, I forgot the name of the movie. It's like Hitman something with Sam Rockwell and Anna Kendrick. I like Sam Rockwell, but I'm sorry, I just don't see him as a killer. I just see him as like this fanciful, fun guy. I don't see him as I'm not saying that he can't play serious roles or anything. The movie that he did, Moon, I think was the name of the movie. He was really good in that. That's actually a really, really good movie. It's just like he's trying to play this killer, and he's not really a killer. He's just like your fun uncle who shoots people. But that's the vibe that he gave me. He's just a fun uncle that shoots people. So I don't know. I didn't think it was that great. I don't. He's not threatening. There it is. Like he's just not threatening. Like if I saw him out and he had a gun, I'd be like, oh, he's filming a movie. Bam. He's not threatening like Boyka.
Oh yeah.
Boyka scares the shit out of me.
Yeah.
If I met that dude in real life, I'd just hand him my wallet. Here, man.
Here you go, Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck's winter. But hey, to Ben Affleck's credit, that motherfucker got huge for Batman too. He got huge for Batman, so he's giving a run for Boyka's money. He's giving Boyka a run for his money because he got fucking huge.
And on that note, we will wrap things up here.
All right. Remember, go watch Argyle Equilibrium 2 in theaters. Now I hope that somebody runs with that and they do make Equilibrium 2.
Yes. Share your love of Dragon Ball in the comments below. Let us know how much Dragon Ball impacted you. If you're gonna buy that new Dragon Ball game, let us know. Because we can talk about it on Pixel Primos or something.
Yeah.
All right. But with that note, we'll catch you all on the next one.
Bye.
Peace.